Thought I'd do a little update. Haven't really been here. We've been kind of working on the kitchen in the house. So, I was actually just in here about 20 minutes ago, and I was like, oh, let me pop something out. But I have a lot of seed pods here in this Mihovicia, I want to say. These Baldeniums, seed pods. I want to say my Gymnostellatum. I want to say these are seed pods. This Flansii albipulpa seed pods. I'm just waiting for them to get a little looser. I feel like they're too firm, like they're really on there. Let's see. I've got a lot of blooms, so one of my favorite gymnos. I love a gray purple gymno. These are in bloom, and also this little guy's in bloom. My cluster, this is its first real bloom, so that's exciting. My Tephrocactus geometricus, this small one, it looks like it's getting something. I hope I get two heads. So I hope I get two heads going this way. This head developed in like 6 weeks or something. It was something very quick. And I actually had to move it from the top to the bottom because it was just didn't have enough room because it was up here. It was about to hit the board. And so we'll see how that does. It looks really happy. I turned all my grow lights off because it's summer here in Las Vegas. The high temperature in the last 24 hours here was 97. What else? My Neoporteria cactutensis, or Ariosi, whatever people call it. This is one of my favorite blooms. Once again, I love a dark purple cactus. And from the top, the bloom is just so pretty. And it has a very faint marigold flower smell. Let's see. I had a few blooms from this Libivia arachnacantha. No seed pods. What is that? I think I'm getting more blooms right. Yeah, more blooms right there. Let's see. Yeah. My Gymnocalcium urplarium. I got a bunch of beautiful blooms. It bloomed for days. Very nice. You can see it looks a little wrinkled. The plant is just putting so much effort into their blooms, but it doesn't look like, or actually maybe. I think that might be a seed pod. So we'll see. Oh, my peanut cactus. I got a bunch of seed pods. I've probably packed it away already. And I'm just going to be cautious of it. It's still blooming. I'm getting lots of blooms. Thomas put a screen here because they were really suffering over here. But now it actually looks like it's reaching for the sun. It looks really happy. Also because my rat tail cactus, very happy, lots of growth, but the roots were doing pretty rough. So I put Gavin here, this little Mother's Day present, to try to block some of the sun. But since we put the screen up, it looks like it's doing pretty well. Let's see. Also waiting for this Mesopotamicum. I don't know. I can never say that. This guy, it's really fertilized seed pod, but it's still very firm. So I don't want to force it. I want to see this Parodia mamulosa. I want to say these are fertilized, but they also feel very firm. But I'm very happy to say that this is like the first time I really feel like this seedling looks like its parent. This is my first, outside of my silver torch cacti, this is my first seedling. This is about almost 4 years old, I want to say. And so if this is 4 years old, and that's the parent plant, how old's the parent plant, Probably close to 10. But it's finally just starting to look like its parent plant. These are other seedlings that are a lot younger. Same plant. So whenever they go through puberty, they'll all start to look like, and this is one of my favorites. I love how distinct the ridging is. I love the spines. It's very hardy. I feel like it's very easy to take care of. What else? This stenocactus. Inside there are dozens of burst seed pods. And I decided I'm just going to let it ride. I collected as much as I could. So if they do start, I'm not going to repot it. I'm just going to let it go. And if I get more growth here, pups, you know, that'll be kind of like in nature, I guess, pups nearby. So I decided I was gonna leave it in this pot, the pot that it came in. Seems pretty happy, but so many seed pods, like dozens, at least 2 dozen in there that I just cannot get to. I collected probably about a dozen, yeah, about a dozen. But oh, my Astrophytum mysterias, they are looking, these are my seedlings. I put them all in here. They look really happy. What in the world? Hold on. Where's my little makeup brush? I haven't been here in so long. But yeah, this guy is like buried. I want to be sure that he's uncovered so he can photosynthesize. There we go. All right. So this is my most expensive cactus. Shaking. My Gymnoclesium monstrosi Kiko. And it's very slow growing, but I have noticed I'm getting some growth right here, right there, this little nubbin. And I feel like maybe a little bit right here. Very slow growing. I constantly check to make sure it's not getting any like damage. I think this is the parent plant and it's stressed because it has all these extra pups around it. So this is always what it's looked like since I got it, but it feels very... Yes, it feels really good. It feels like it's still rooted and everything. Ugh, okay. Oh my gosh, my hand's going to shake while I put it back up. Sorry. But yeah, so these are all doing good. Not sure if my sisters are liking it here. So this plant looks a little stressed. You know what? I think I have a solution for this. So they are on the top shelf. They do get some shade coverings. I always have like a bunch of stuff for my kids. So let me just kind of put this here as like a little sun guard. There we go. You'll be surprised. Something as simple as that will help. What else did I have here? Oh, I think this is what my spaghetti. It looks like spaghetti. But yeah, getting to bloom. Really nice. I have another one. I wanted to put them next to each other, but this one has been here for so long that I don't want to put it into shock by moving it. So, yeah, leaving that here. But yeah, like all my stuff that my kids give me, I usually put them up so that they can block some sun, some afternoon sun. Like this fish. Honestly, this fish is like the best thing. I move this thing around all the time. Oh, this is like an old beauty blender holder. Yeah, just put it over one of my my baby seedlings, my Myristigma seedling. There we go. Got another Myristigma. I had so many seedlings, and this is the only one that survived. Mostly my fault. Let's see. Got a bunch of stuff going on. I'm very interested to see these seedlings and what they look like when they get older. I don't know what these are. I tried looking at some of my online purchases, and if anyone has any idea what these are, it's so cute. They're so cute. They're very cute. They look like something from like Monsters Inc. I love it. So I leave it the vents open, and I cover it here because I don't want like, I don't know, something to come in here and eat it. I haven't yet to have any critters coming in here and eat, just the one wasp. My Baldiniums, lots of seeds also, but they feel very sturdy. I'm still getting blooms. Let's see. Baldinium, oh, this guy, also getting blooms. And then here's my lithops, and they're kind of creeping me out. When I say I pay no attention to these guys, I pay no attention to them. But the way, every time I come and see them, it looks like they're trying to dig themselves out, because the top of these pots have akadama soil. It's fairly loose, you know, but it's just, you can, like, especially this one, it looks like they're just trying to dig themselves out. Kind of creepy, but, you know, I'm just letting them do their thing, and they seem very happy with the neglect. Some more seedlings. But yeah, I have not been here. Yeah, I don't know. I just have not been here in the last probably like week or so. It's kind of like every day I'm like, oh, my ornatums and my Capricorns are looking really happy. I got a bloom out of this guy last year, so fingers crossed. Oh wait, up here really quick. I want to say this is Astrophytum ornatum. I'm getting a little bit worried because he's starting to look like that. What is that? Oh, that's a dinosaur. I was like, what's that pink thing? Is that a bloom? Some mammillarias here. Honestly, a lot of these mammillarias, my Mammillaria Perez de la Rosa, no blooms. This Perodia, don't know what it is, but I think it's a Perodia. I don't know. I watched someone say to take off the blooms because the plant is using too much energy. But they feel pretty on there. And oh, look how pretty it is from the top. Very pretty. It's actually gotten very glossy since it started blooming. Inside it's very glossy, so that's very pretty. But I've just been trying to leave like the mammillarias and the plants that can take the most sun on this shelf. And then my Gymnodamsii right here, look at that, the pup is getting blooms. It's so pretty. I love this one. This one that I thought was like it looked like this at the beginning of the season. And then it got really fat like this one, bloomed, and then got shrunken. And this one, I feel like I have something going on here. Like 1, 2, 3. I feel like they're all related. Maybe different levels of maturity or something, because very similar blooms. They look the same when they're blooming, and then after they bloomed, this one just looks so ugh. Maybe I should water it. Yeah. But look at that. This one is just, I don't know if it's the pot it's loving, which I got from Target, you know, on clearance, but it looks really happy. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much.